Hey guys, Jason Sensational here, and today I have a deck guide for you guys for the Darkness deck that is none other than the Veigar plus Senna combination. And this is a classic, I shouldn't say classic because it's Bandle City, but it's one of the newer control decks that features some of the Darkness cards, but now with the control game plan, you can also go face with it. So you are essentially controlling the board and then you're controlling the Nexus. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's jump into the guide. If you guys have seen Darkness deck lists around, you'll see that this one is pretty similar in the sense that it has most of the Darkness related cards included. Of course, we have the 3 copies of Veigar plus Senna. We have the 3 copies of Dark Wolf Acolyte plus Twisted Catalyzer. We have the Stilted Roadmaker, and we have Ixtali's Sentinel as sort of a finisher card. From the control arsenal and the other spell support cards, we have Pokestick, Valfees, very classic cards for pings, stress defense, and mini morphs to deal with bigger threats. And we're running some interesting one-offs like Mistcall, Despair, and Withering Mist. But where I think that this deck in particular, or at least this version of the deck, differs from many of the different deck lists out there, is the fact that we are on Bandle City Mayor, Aloof Travelers, and Loping Telescopes. I don't get into them more in detail on what exactly they do and why they fit into this deck so well in a little bit. But from a deck list perspective, it looks very similar to many of the ones out there. We're not doing something too weird, but just mainly focusing on that Darkness game plan. So what does that Darkness game plan really look like? Well, we have the cards that buff our darknesses and the cards that generate our darkness. And I think that this deck strikes a pretty good balance of both. We have your classic cards like Veigar and Twisted Catalyzer that are so important in scaling your darkness, and the cards that generate our darknesses, such as the Dark Bulk Acolyte, the Senna, Ixtali, and of course Veigar as well. We are only running 1 copy of Stilted Roadmaker in this version. It's a little bit different than some decks that might be running 3, but I think it's so much more important to focus on sticking your cards that actually buff your darkness, because if you have games where your darkness is at 2 or 3 damage the entire game, then those are the games that you're likely gonna struggle with a lot, whereas you're able to stick with Veigar for a couple turns and you can get that to 4 or 5 damage. Spending 4 mana on a card like Stilted Roadmaker is a little bit awkward, and it's more important to buff your darkness's attack rather than reducing its cost. But we have a pretty good package here and it's pretty similar. We play to buff our darknesses and then we are able to create more darknesses, level Veigar, and then that's where things get really fun. I also want to talk about the game plans of this particular version of the deck and why I think it's quite nice. And the reason why I think that this version of the deck is interesting and suitable is that we have an alternative game plan that we can leverage. The classic game plan is to level Veigar and then start throwing darknesses at face, and this is often a great way to burn your opponent out. But one thing that this strategy in particular is very vulnerable against is when you're unable to stick your Veigar, you don't get any draws or hits in with the Catalyst card that buffs the strength of your darkness, then this game plan often falls flat on its face. Not being able to stick a Veigar means that you can't make your darknesses go face. Not being able to scale your darknesses means it requires a lot more darknesses to level up your Veigar. And then our game plan is either slowed down to the point where it's maybe no longer even viable, or we just don't even get that game plan off the ground in the first place. And this is where cards like Bandle City Mayor, Loping Telescope, and Aloof Travelers come into play. As an alternative game plan, even if we don't draw a single darkness card like Veigar or Twisted Catalyzer, we still have the ability to outgrind and outvalue our opponent through the likes of Bandle City Mayor being able to generate us more cards, being able to discount our cards with the help of Loping Telescope, and being able to discard our opponent's win conditions with cards like Aloof Travelers. This is a very strong Bandle City package that can maybe even be put into really any sort of Bandle City deck that's not like a Poppy Rally aggro deck. And this is really good at supplementing our alternative win conditions. I think another interesting note to point out is that Bandle City Mayor also discounts our Veigar by 1, which that mana point could come in handy in some of the more mid-range matchups. So now I want to talk a little bit about the matchup table, and this is I'm a little less familiar on this portion, because I haven't played Darkness that much, and it's often felt like a very, I'm not sure the right way to put it, but sometimes the deck doesn't really work out the way you want it to. And I'll just sort of lay it out like this. For the Darkness deck to do really well, you need to be able to stick a card like Veigar onto the board, be able to scale up your Darknesses, and if you need to rely on your alternate win con, then that's only really good in those grindier, more value-oriented matchups. We are still a Shadow Owls deck, so we do have good control cards and other control tools, so I think against most aggro decks we should be relatively favored. Against decks like Scion and Tree, because we have cards like Polymorph or the Aloof Travelers being able to discard or deal with Scion, and having the control cards, if we just get a +1 damage on our Darknesses deal 3. Now we can deal with Dravens, we can deal with Sump Dredgers, we can deal with the 4/3 Challengers, and then we're able to stabilize the game and sort of grind them out from there. I think Tree is one of those interesting matchups because Tree is one of those matchups where Veigar actually gets to stick, and our priority should be to stick Veigar on our board, because that's how we're going to race the Tree. We level up Veigar, and then we just chuck a bunch of Darknesses that do like 7-8 damage into our opponent's face, and for a deck that has no heal or interactions with spells, that's how you'll ideally kill them and end the game. Because we're also playing Aloof Travelers in this version, we can discard their Bandle Tree, we can discard their Mini-Morph so that they can't Mini-Morph Veigar, and things like that. So this matchup is pretty close. It is very reliant on a couple of cards that will boost your Darkness's damage, and so I'll give it an even 50-50. And of course, where this deck struggles a little bit more is against some of the more combat trick oriented decks, namely Poppy Rally in this current moment. Where a deck like Poppy Rally differs from a deck like Pirate Aggro is the fact that now, whether they're the Ionia version or the Bandle City version, they have cards like Sharpsight, they have cards like Twin Disciplines, and because we don't have the greatest removal, we have on one side the ping cards and the other side the mini morphs. In the middle we have the darkness cards, which, depending on how big they are scaled, are relatively inefficient. 3 mana deal 2 is very insufficient against some of these rally decks. Even like a 3 mana deal 3 is kind of a long shot in killing a Lulu or a Poppy if they have any mana up where they can Sharpsight or Ranger Resolve. These matchups often end up pretty poorly, and to the fact that they buff their board and then they can rally again makes it very hard for us to deal with it if they kind of get out of hand. So with that being said and done, I have a few games that I want to showcase for you guys just to show off different strategies with this deck, showing you guys more of the Veigar win condition, and in those games where we're able to grind out our opponents even if we don't draw Veigar or Senna the entire game. So I hope you guys stick around for the games. I thank you guys for tuning in, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It goes a long way, hopefully getting some more content out of this channel. But catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Tree should be a pretty bad matchup, I think. His hand's pretty good though. We can prank his tree, that's kind of sick. That's annoying, that just trades with this guy. Ooh, miscall's insane. We'll just take this where he can get it. Huh. If you can't remove Veigar, you win? I'm not so sure. It just like depends on how fast he is. How do I kill that? I'm killing that this turn.
Let's go! Grab my hat! Comb my mustache!
So now I have the Veigar on 4. My darknesses now deal 4. He plays a card, then he can't kill Veigar. Yeah, kill little stupid bear! Oh my god.
From all regions we are blood.
This card needs to go. I can stun his whole board. That's kind of funny. Group shot into Flock. It's a good thing I have Mist Call. I can't like Darkness plus Mist Call. It's kind of awkward. See if he has Tree. Oh, it's Buster Shot. Okay. I think we just kill his Mare here.
Isn't nap charm? Vim, vigor, victory.
You got it, buddy. So next turn we have 7 mana, so we can play 9 mana. We can play Mare into Veigar into Darkness. Is that right? Oh, he only has 6. Never mind. That's not bad. I think Veigar's better though. It's clear he doesn't have Tree. I think he'd play Tree on 4 if he had it. So we just aim to level Veigar slowly. Sure. Scourge. Okay, this matchup turned out better than I thought. If he doesn't have Tree, I don't really care. I'm just gonna use this to like discard his mini more. I could also Darkness into Senna. Both pretty good options. We can also prank a card to see like to make one more expensive and then aloof. That also gives us a few more options if we need it. Oh. Alright, let's get rid of you real quick.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff didn't.
That's really cool because in case that card was a mini morph, by making it 7 mana, I discard it no matter what, which is insanely sick. So I'm going Darkness into Senna and just win the game. So strange he didn't play Tree earlier. I think that was bizarre. I think he didn't want like cards that he could get like Demacia or Ionia, but I probably would have played it earlier. It's a good thing I checked. I don't think I'm that crazy. And the game's over soon. Hopefully by next turn. Actually, I'm not sure if I can kill him next turn quite yet.
You dropped.
That's fine.
I dropped everything.
Sure. So this levels Veigar, and then we get more Darknesses, and we just shoot face. And he doesn't have another Tree by the seams of it if he didn't play it. Darkness usually doesn't run aloof, that's true. And that's fair.
You never. Look, something. Elf, that's not ours. Ready to fire. Keep your distance.
Hark, a battle.
So these can go face now, and he's on a pretty tight clock. So he has to Tree and then kill me? Oh, I see, okay. That's nice. So I just play for Senna, I guess.
Don't have any warning shots.
Well, we're not gonna put Senna in danger here. And we just win the game through board control until we find another Veigar. Oh, it's gonna Please don't have another one. I was just leveled his. Hopefully it's not like a... I don't know, a Scorch. If it's like Flock, I have Stress Defense. So I want to stay above 3 mana this turn. And also just pass. I don't hate passing. Deckless after game, yeah, sure. This is also not bad. I'll just pass. See what he does. He's gonna take a good amount of damage. Lost the shot. Thought I saved it. I think it's really important to do this first, just like thinking about time-wise. Like, if he doesn't have Tree, I'm going to win. So in case he does have Tree, I should discard it here. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. New background, same streamer? Yup. 2 down, 1 to go? Yeah. So I can... How do I get a landmark destroying thingy? That never kills it. Does this give me a darkness when I'm summoned to attack? No. Can I just kill his Fizz? No. I need to save this for whatever challenges this. Well, this gains an attack. Ah, no. Out of the way? What does out of the way do for me? Draw a card? Just don't top deck Tree, please. Alright, sure. Bye, Senna. Mini more. So if he doesn't have Tree again, I'm fine. It's kind of weird, just like the logic is like strange, but like if I do this now, I think I'm fine. Okay, it was a Mare. And I can even like, oh, I thought this was Withering Mist for some reason. I don't have anything that kills this. Besides the darkness. So I can just darkness here and then block with Senna. He pulls with like one of these guys, but that's fine. I can do this first. This levels my Senna. Draws me a card, gives me more options. Rile piece. 5 mana draw one sounds OP. You should put it in your deck. For Worlds, how about that? And we need to use this, so might as well. He can attack with this. I think he should attack with this, but we're fine just letting him not attack with it. That's a card. So if he has Tree, does he win somehow? That's the thing I'm most scared of. So I should make sure he dies. So let's deal 7 to his face. Fuck, dude. Ugh. And this just kills him. What's the most viable out of the way deck I can bring to Worlds? Huh. Out of the way. Hazy. So this is the Lulu Poppy Rally. We're gonna beat this deck. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. Especially because we're gonna be so low on tempo here. enjoying any deck in particular? I really liked the Kate Draven deck, although that was very similar to Ez Draven from before. Other than that, I really liked Zoe Vi, which is just like my pet thing. What else? I like Tree. And that's a good list. Tree, Zoe Vi, Kate Draven. Probably the 3 decks that I played the most so far. And now that I hit Masters, I'm just trying out some different stuff. This is awkward. Because if you play Lulu on 3, I don't have a way of killing it. So if that's the case, we want to play Veigar on 4 to get the Darkness. We're not going to cast Darkness before then. We can pass and just Pokestick this as well. Tree is amazing. Yeah, it is. It's a whole lot of fun. Okay, I have the option of if I want to Pokestick this, and I think I do. My Darkness is going to deal 3 on turn 4. I want to float 3 mana going in, so this might just be a straight pass. Tree is fun too. I'm glad it's viable. Yeah, for sure. Oh, what the hell is this card doing in my deck? Whoops. Oh, it cheapens Veigar. That's so insane. Yeah, that's so smart. We'll pass for now. If he wants to deal 4, that's fine. That's less fine. Veigar coming down is going to be really awkward because we don't have the mana bank. But this is still better than nothing. Maybe we get like a... I was going to say we could get like a Moon Silver, so we could Darkness next turn. If that's not the case, Charger's pretty good. This becomes 0 mana. Click the link. Darkodius, what's up, man? Oh, you can make it. So it's Protoporo if I take Bandle City Mayor. If I take Bandle City Mayor, I'm not playing Veigar. Playing Veigar next time might just lose me the game though. Or are you playing a bad deck? It's a good question. Some people have been doing strangely well with it, so I thought I'd just give it a try. I can play this turn. Oh wait, no, what's up, man? How's the new place? It's good. It's I'm the only one that's moved in so far, and my roommate's moving in like 2 weeks, so it's pretty empty. The lighting, I'm missing like some lamps that my roommate has, so the lighting in this room could be a little bit better, but it's been good. It's been very good. It's a nice place. Paying a good amount, but it's a nice place. Garthcast, what's up, man? Thank you guys for tuning into the stream tonight. We'll be in case you guys don't know, we have like a RuneTerra show later tonight. For 11 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to stick around for that. Okay, this is interesting. I can pass first, I can attack first. See what he has. If I play Lou from now, I can hit Poppy, which is really powerful. I think Poppy's the most expensive card besides Aegis, and those are both pretty good hits.
But our stuff did it.
Tenor? Damn, that's so bad. It's only good if he doesn't have Poppy, otherwise they're kind of screwed. Board music's super loud? Okay.
Well, this isn't the glade.
Lulu's fine. How's that? I can turn my audio capture set down too. Maybe that'll help. I'm good Withering Mist. That's not bad. I don't hate that. Am I studying to become a CFP? CFP. The answer is no. I'm gonna have to figure out what a CFP means, but the answer is still no. I can take a bit of damage here, or I can Withering. Certified Financial Planner. No, I'm already done studying. At least for now, but give me 1 second. What do I do here? I can just Vow Feast and then play, you know? None of these have more than 4. Am I studying to become a COTC? Oh lord, stop with the acronyms, please. The only person who know what the acronym stand for is if the answer is yes, right? Yes, I am indeed studying to become a corn on the cob. He's gonna rally me here. That's whatever. And I can get Veigar down and a lot of other things. Oh, I should play this. Unit mana is gonna be so important with everything here. Oh, he is gonna rally. Okay, we'll just play this then. And we should have blocked this then if I had the impression he was gonna rally. Oh. Yeah, Dreadway is what this hand needs. Dreadway Withering Mist. Pretty good. Do you guys notice a difference in the ambiance? Or how? Alright, that's really annoying. We need to get Veigar down so we can start at least contesting with this. And then we have Veigar spell. Top rallies as well. And we'll just delete another card. Once this deals 3, he can't like develop. Lulu. Lulu means there's no second Poppy, which is really good. Interesting. You missed the old wall? I do not miss the old wall. The old one, the old painting, that... oh my god. Ugh. Ooh, that's kind of rough. If he rallies, we do have to stun, so we gotta play this card or something. Oh, I can't kill anything. It's kind of rough. We can still Darkness Lou or Poppy here. Could also try to kill Lulu, and then what? If he doesn't... he could have Aegis, but I have Stress Defense. So he'd have to play Spell plus Rally. It's kind of awkward. I'm just like 1 mana short from a lot of things I want to do here. I can play this again, discard his Rally. And then if he rallies, I have Darkness. Alright, there we go. Easy game. And now I can Darkness for relatively free. Do you not have Senna board for the interaction with your weapon when you play on the board? Ooh, I do not have many boards. He's at 6 health? What? Is this a rally? We can pass before the rally. He has another Aegis, he's kind of cracked. Alright. Alright, this is the Lulu. And now Darkness is going to deal 4 damage, which will kill this Poppy. And I can get Darkness off of these guys. And take the trade. We have to block. Unplayable. Time for another Relentless? Yeah. This time at least I can like block with Veigar and like miscall it. Sweet. Sure. Alright. Let's go. Sivir Akshan has been surprisingly popular despite its slight nerfs. And it was like one of the most highly represented decks in the world, which is quite interesting. It's still a very strong deck. And although like the Merciless Hunter plus RuneTerra package just got replaced. So what I believe I said was I was working in consulting for PE clients, but then I actually like switched jobs after that. So now I just do like consulting for like other people, but slight monologue. I mean, good on you for remembering. I said that once, and you're in the stream. That's kind of nuts. So, thanks for paying attention, I guess.
Gently, gently.
Pass on 2. So, he doesn't have Auction. He doesn't have a 2-drop. If I play this, and then I play another one, he just plays Waking Sands. And I can't really attack with this. I only have 1 darkness. So I can take the pass here, but like this is a turn where he does have development. And if I develop again, I force him to play this, which is okay. I can play this for like a different look. Let's go with this for now.
Only I can command darkness.
Do you do something interesting during your cross-country move? I mean, I flew, right? I don't know, like, if that gets any... Like, it's not like I went on a road trip throughout, like... What the hell? Alright, this sucks. It's not like I went on, like, a road trip, right? And this is strange, because he can't attack with both, and he's forced to only attack with the 5-2. And I just save myself some health. And now he can't, like, play another one? Like... So I'm gonna prank here. What the? So he's on Bruiser, huh? So his 3 drops can't block 3 health. Unless he's on Protege. Do I think he's on Protege? I don't think so. Where'd I move from? So I moved from California. That's where I'm originally from. And I just went back to live with family during the pandemic. Yeah, it wasn't like a road trip. Road trip across the USA would have been a pain in the ass. Definitely if I was moving everything. Can you imagine if I just like... Oh man, can you imagine if I like... brought all my stuff that I'm moving with on a road trip at the same time? Like, I was bringing all my laptops, my monitor. I didn't have to worry about that shit getting stolen or something. That sounds like a pain in the ass to me, if you ask me. This just gets rid of Bruiser, right? Which is totally fine.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff did it. Really? You've got a problem, I've got a price.
That's the awkward part, right? I top decked him close to a Sivir. It always sucks. And Darkness only dealing 4. Slightly awkward math. Yeah, this deck might just be like a little bit older. It's still running Merciless Hunter, which I mean isn't a bad card by any means. But it's definitely being cut, right? I can contest this Civ, I think. But his open attack again, very strange. So I need at least this much mana. He has a form cost sharp sight. I can also just attack and deal damage into this Sivir. Ooh, that's kind of nuts. You want to move to NYC from Cali? Cali is much better. I didn't like NYC much. Yeah, I mean, depends. I went to school in New York, right? So I made most of my friends here. And whereas in California, it's pretty much only my high school people, and I kind of drifted away from them a little bit. So not too much going on there, unfortunately. That's fine. me just chump block you for another bit. That's a little too spicy.
Business as usual.
Did I go to Columbia? I went to NYU. I mean, one of the two. But like what I like about New York is that it's very convenient to just go wherever I need to. Whereas in California, if I didn't have a car, I wasn't going anywhere. And that's always not the best prospect. If I play this, I get punished by like a Bright Steel. I don't have another Darkness, so I want to make sure if I kill Sivir, I kill it. Or kill all the only one. I can play this again. Punished by Bright Steel, but I have Valfy, so that's not really a punish. So that's fine. What's really cool is I can play Moonsilver to buff this, so I can even just swing with everything. If he wants to block this into here, I just have Valfys as well. But I let it level on the stack somewhere. I could have even played the 3-3, but I think I just need to save mana this turn to kill Sivir. Or kill something with Darkness. Like, in where I'm living, the gym is 5-minute walk that way. The grocery store is like there's a Whole Foods like 5 minutes that way. The subway station is like 2 minutes that way. And there's a Target like 5 minutes that way. And I live off of Central Park. Central Park is 5 minutes that way. So, a very convenient place overall to live in, which is definitely a perk in itself. Joysticks, what's up? Thanks so much for joining the stream. Another rally? Can't really stop that. I mean, that's a lie, I can totally stop that. It's just not worth. I would love this to live in a city where cars are necessary, yeah. I think it's just it just feels like a very nice quality of life, even though it's like, you don't really think about that. You think sometimes think I'd prefer city life to suburban. It's also like a upside. It's nice, like, I mean, definitely depends on the person, but it's really nice to like just go outside and you just see people walking on the streets. Like, that's like a very like feel good feeling. It's just like good atmosphere. At least I like it. But then again, I'm sitting in here streaming to you guys. So that's my Tuesday night. So enjoy the stream before I go party or something. Whatever the saying is. These cards all suck. What if I get what if I do this next turn and I get Howling Abyss? You cannot get Lobster. What's up, man? Thank you so much for the follow. I I'm sorry, we're trying to win games here as well. I think this is fine. If we kill it now, I don't have a way to kill another Sivir. If he buffs it, it levels, but it levels regardless. NYC is more expensive and less value compared to California. I haven't lived in California by myself, so it's hard to say, but NYC is definitely quite expensive. That's just a statement in itself. Alright, this hand needed value, and so I'm glad I got that. He needs Sivir plus Absolver plus Rally next turn in order to kill me. I have 6 damage here, so I'm not killing him either, which kind of sucks. Battlefield is good.
I know
So there's the Sivir. I think I just, cause he's gonna attack and then I get rid of his rally, right? Yeah. I don't like this attack cause then it forces mana out, which I'm totally fine taking this trade because I can just go wider. Like, I don't think this is a good trade for him. I guess it shapes down. And now I just discard his rally.
I'm a woman of principle. Mine is clear and get paid.
I guess this is okay for him.
You never. Look, a thing.
Elle, that's not ours.
Oh, so no rally. Alright, makes my life simpler. So I want to be able to have 5 mana next turn to kill Sivir. Interesting. I attack and I push. This attack sucks, so I'm not doing that.
My shield is yours.
It's kind of rough. I didn't expect to be grinded out a little bit. The stream is too strong for my connection, but I'm pushing through. Ooh. Well, thanks for sticking in. Appreciate it. We're just gonna kill Sivir here, and then I don't think we can lose. Like Valfeast Darkness or Valfeast Despair. And it's still like 2 turns off of this. I guess you could buff cards like a Sharp Sight here or something. I also did just get like some like really good internet. Like really good internet. Man, not being able to kill Horde sucks. I have this weird thing with my phone that it like, not only is it like 5 seconds behind when other people watch on like their computers, it also like, when I open up the chat bar, it like mutes the, it mutes like the audio sometimes. And it's like a pain in the butt, so I feel. It's like a rally. And it can't be a rally, right? Because I discarded a Sharp Sight. So these 2 cards cost less than, or 2 or less than 2, right? So, and it's a slow or fast speed card. Am I reading his hand correctly? What is that card? Single? Could be single. Alright, just to get Valley of the Barrier. Yeah. So that's a single, right? Okay. Why would he want this now? It seems kind of strange. Like, you lose a barrier, but you, like... You're drawing this turn and getting the mana. Ah, I see. Ooh, please no Absolver. That card could be Absolver too. That's kind of frustrating. Because Absolver just kills me off. I have 3 versus... 9, 15, plus 4. So there's no Absolver, which is good. Still not killing him, which is bad. Yeah, this is really bad, huh? Why didn't you play that first? Sharp Sight. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. This Sharp Sight protects any units here besides Akshan. I need to save this to kill a Sivir if I can. Scratch that, it's never... That changes everything. That's gonna level my Veigar? Oh my god, that's insane. Alright, so we're still in this. Veigar is gonna deal 6 or 1 off. Not if we trade down our whole board. That just gives him lucky finds and stuff. But then he also sharp sights. If we sack our whole board, we just lose. So we have to take this a little bit more patiently. We might not even be able to sharp sight here. Oh, but we do need to play this. So, do we... Please don't. Ah, lucky. So... we kill this guy. His sharp sight's not useful if there's like no like units to buff it on, I guess. Alright, now we have lethal in 2 turns. And he needs to kill us on his next attack turn. Again, we're not going to use sharp sight in case he gets like a lucky find to get overwhelmed. Oh! That's nutter butters. Wait, he's just dead this turn. Let's go. This is the Targan copium that Blue God was looking for. Bandle City though, what is he playing? What is he playing with Bandle? I would have liked to mull a little bit more aggressively for like the darkness cards, but it was okay. I'm not sure what I'm pranking for, so I'll just bank mana until I can spend it. It's Zoe Diana. Wait, what? Trinket trade? Is that just for Zoe? Deal. What is Diana doing outside Nightfall? Is loose strictly better than hidden pathways? Might be, honestly. These cards all suck. If you've dealt damage to the enemy nexus full. We're just going for value. This is clearly a value matchup, and we'll just go for the biggest idiots we can find. The value. Concurrent timelines. Wait! Concurrent timelines with this card? Hello? I can get a random 6 drop with 4 impact? Is this card just nuts? Am I crazy? Alright, whatever. We're just going for our gut, and our gut says value. How does he kill my Veigar at 5 mana in these regions? I'm gonna say the answer is he can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, this requires like 2 more attack turns to even activate, right? Which is the cutest thing I can do, so unfortunately it just doesn't work out like that way. That's a good card. Oh, of course. It's a curious shell folk. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I can despair his shell folk, so it's easy to remove at least. And I'm gonna deal 5 with my darkness next turn, so very many ways of dealing with it. We're gonna proc this turn for our curious Fae folk, and then drop like double 6 or something. Probably hold up Despair next turn for when he drops Shellfolk. Because now he can't Bastion it next turn with it. Whoa, those change the position of the cards in his hand. That's kind of nuts. That's like the small things that like make this game like really weird. What are we doing this turn? We're just gonna prank again with our mana. The things! -2 power. There's no attack. Alright, yeah, I'm glad we took the Shark Trainer. It's just like a really good play next turn. Alright, you are not allowed. Mayor shouldn't discount champs. I think that's a fair nerf. Like, being able to discount champs is just like so advantageous. Y'all suck. Value. Let's go. Shark Trainer, buddy. I feel like they should have like the lightning symbol or something. What does this deck do against Mayor? Hopeless. You could discard the pranks? That's kind of funny. How's he even supposed to block? I mean, he has no board. He's not blocking. It's not inconceivable run tree in this deck? Ah, that tree's a fucking bait. This is like the 1 in 5 or the 1 in 10 games. Damn. He gets to stick one of these. Can that ever win him the game? Let me just Equinox it real quick, huh? Nice to kill our Artifice, yeah. I wanted the Equinox, like, just, like, F you in the face, but we're not that lucky. Frank is super bugged. Deep units can reach 0 health. I think the deep units reaching 0 health, that was like, I think you saw that off of like Sunni, and I think that was a special case with Mirror Mage, where you were able to cast it twice on the same, or maybe it wasn't, but I did see that. You can flip enemy jinx, yeah, and then it like shuffles cards in your hand to like different sides of it. It's all very interesting. He doesn't want either of these cards. These cards suck. What is he gonna do? If you've dealt damage to the... Oh, I misread this card. But never mind. I always think this card says something different. Like, at the very beginning, I thought this card just said you had to summon 4 units from different regions, like Buster Shot. And then I thought it said, like, you need to damage your opponent's Nexus on 4 different turns, but that makes a lot more sense and convenience. We can play 2 of these. I mean, this is free. We can just like reroll. God, he's so. Do I even allow him to do that? Like, what if he just like grabs an Equinox? And if he grabs an Equinox, he's like so screwed. I guess you can like star chart, huh? I think it's better if we just try to prevent it. Make him use his cards. Like if he pales, I'll just double vow. Oh, sick. So he doesn't get the chance of the Equinox, and he doesn't get when you pick. Oh, I see. So you get like double Equinox. Okay, no, that's kind of scary. So cool. This deck is just slightly too greedy. I mean, 0 out of 12. I think we should just play this, no? Oh, darn. He has another one then? Oh, that was a punish. So he has to block this here, he has to block 3 of these, and then he still takes 2. Stick. Stick. I'm 1 off. Frick. Alright, we just darkness this one. Like, Veigar's never winning our game here. Although I could have played like 1 mana Veigar into the darkness here and that would have been pretty good. Oh, that's why this card's in this deck. Yeah. Yeah, I just had I just need to kill this. I mean, like, he's not winning the game just because we have this board, but like, let's just end things and make it a little quicker. So he gets 2 what? 2 cards. So it's 2 cards that cost 2 or less. Probably not Otter Plus. So it's just a spell that costs 3 or less. So you can get like double tail. God. This game's not gonna end. Alright, we just play Veigar and kill it again. Missed call's super good. So we can like... Oh, if he obliterates it though, we don't get it back. Which is kind of funny. And then we can... So he wants the falling comet, right? Or not, sorry, shooting stars. Deal 4+1. We have stress testing plus miscall. Which means we can start with the Veigar, then he spends his mana and we'll figure out what we want to do.
Sunlight guided my brethren.
I say shooting star. That's not even a card. Is it Meteor Storm? It's not Meteor Storm, right? It's Falling Comet and shooting. Is shooting star? No. Am I going crazy? Marawuchi. Meteor Shower? It's Meteor Shower, right? That sounds familiar. Yeah, Meteor Shower. Okay. Can't tell if opponent's deck is a meme. It's I think it's a happy medium. Oh, he gets another one? Oops, I forgot. How's the new apartment? It's great. It's actually quite spacious now that I've cleared out all my suitcases and stuff. I'd like give a room tour if that wasn't so difficult on this laptop, but it's quite nice. It's a little bit empty now that because my roommate has yet to move in. So it's very nice and peaceful. The kitchen's a little small, but it's great. The bathroom's great. Everything's pretty nice. So can't complain. Where'd I move to? I moved to New York City. I have work there. In case that was a question. Wait, what? This doesn't work even on Spellman? Oh my lord, this card's garbo.